So after 14 years, Jill Valentine returns in a new CGI movie known as Resident Evil Death Island that got announced out of nowhere yesterday. It is also starring Leon Kennedy, Chris Redfield, and Rebecca Chambers. Even though we didn't see Rebecca, but we know she's in the movie because of the coffee displayed right here, and the fact that it is a sequel to Resident Evil Vendetta, the previous CGI movie in the timeline. I'll be real with you guys, I wasn't really looking forward to this until I saw Jill. Like, I'm dead ass. Even with Rebecca showing her caramel macchiato with chocolate chips and whipped cream. Not gonna lie, that shit must be fire. So first off, for confirmation, this movie takes place in 2015, 1 year after Resident Evil Vendetta and 2 years before Resident Evil 7. Leon returns but seems to be a lot better than what he was in Vendetta, but it's hard to say just off of a 20-second trailer, which was the worst version of his character I've ever seen. I believe he will improve and may possibly have Rebecca Chambers by his side, or working with him. A Leon and Rebecca duo would be very nice to see, something I actually wanted in Revelations 3, but hey, there's still a chance, especially with that possible duo happening in the near future, and maybe it could in Revelations 3 if this somehow leads into it. I'd love to see Rebecca at least kick some ass compared to being this damsel in distress in Vendetta. Maybe kill at least 5 to 10 zombies in one water liquor. Just put a gun in her hands, it'll be fine. Nothing will go wrong, Capcom. Just trust me on that. Chris, on the other hand, I would love to see him kick some ass with Jill as partners. It's been since Lost in Nightmare since they have been a duo. His main focus will be on the outbreak in Alcatraz, and I hope he does great. We've gotten a lot of Chris after the events of RE6. As a matter of fact, everything has involved him, but if it's with Jill, I'll gladly take it, and maybe it'll help Chris become a little bit more of a better character than to what we saw in either 7 or Village. Vendetta, he was completely fine personally. So Maria is back. It's not confirmed, but it damn sure looks like it from the dark figure having the same clothing as Maria in this photo right here. I'm glad they made her return because it does make sense now that she is on the hunt for either Leon or Chris. I was wondering if she was going to come back and was speculating if she was forgotten, but that doesn't seem to be the case any longer. I'm happy she's back because she had her reasons to return, and now we're about to see the destruction or damage she can showcase with these new BOWs. I genuinely believe the A-Virus is returning, but I think it will be stronger than before in Vendetta, and it seems like in the trailers at this point, it looks like they're using BOWs now to spread the gas-formed virus, and I really like that more than just being carried in a tank container and spread out that way. I'm really excited for that and the aquatic BOWs we will be getting. Also, I'm glad they're using real-life locations like San Francisco and Alcatraz. In terms of voice actors, I do assume Nick is coming back as Leon, and if that is the case, then he is Leon officially and there is no coming back for Matt Mercer or Paul Mercier. He's Leon pretty much permanently, I guess, unless he turns Union eventually. This will also be the oldest Leon will be in the timeline, and Nick has voiced a younger Leon, so if he is back, it'll be interesting to see how he does as the oldest version of Leon. I don't know if there's a chance that Matt Mercer did this performance before Capcom stopped working with Union voice actors. There could be a chance since the script may have been written immediately after Vendetta, but the odds are slim to none, but I'd hope to see that happen. It's either between those two, but if they got someone brand new, I'd be completely shocked. For Chris, I would love to see Kevin Dorman, the Vendetta voice actor, to return and reprise his role. I like Jeff Shine, don't get me wrong, but I thought he sounded way too much like Carlos when he was Chris. But maybe if he is Death Island Chris, hopefully he does sound, a lot less like Carlos. Jill, on the other hand, I 100% bet it's Nicole Tompkins. Anybody that has voiced Jill back in the day is most likely not coming back. And shout out to Patricia Jolie for becoming a firefighter, real life superhero low key. But yes, Nicole does make the most sense because I just don't really see it. All of the Jill voice actors are off the grid, most likely outside of Nicole. But if Patricia does somehow, some way come back, then I'll take it. But then again, I'd be happy if it was Nicole. Now it's time for me to turn off the music because I want you guys to hear what I really have to say about Jill, and I'll make my predictions and thoughts on what people are saying right now, and I'm going to start off with the flashback theory. I really don't think Capcom is just going to use her as some sort of flashback tool just for the sake of it. She was showcased in this trailer way more than Rebecca, no offense, and people are thinking she will be sidelined, and I 100% understand where people are coming from, because we saw it with Clara in Infinite Darkness and Rebecca in Vendetta. Jill is arguably the most iconic female character in the entire series. I'll even say that she is. She is not going to be used for this specifically. I know Capcom is aware of the huge outcry of her coming back, and they are doing it a very smart way. And I'll get to that soon, but let's talk about the flashback again. This could be her talking to Leon about her life and experience of the Raccoon City incident, because mind you, these two haven't even met yet, and in this movie we might be witnessing history. Do I think it is a flashback now? Yes. To be completely real with you, it is. But that's not going to be the only time you'll see her. I promise you guys that. I'd be shocked and mad if I was wrong. We didn't really pay attention to this, but in this scene with Chris at the bottom right, you can clearly see someone with him on the left. That's Jill. Here's why. Number one, the hairstyle. You look at that hairstyle and look at this photo, they're literally identical. I get people may be mad about the Julia Voth face model not showing up, but it's Jill either way. You're gonna have to deal with it. I prefer the face model of Julia more, but I'm not complaining because it's new Jill content that we have been starving for. Second reason is the necklace on Jill. In this photo, if you zoom in extremely closely, you can see that exact necklace on her neck still. What other guy do you think she would be with on a vacation or Alcatraz investigation tour? Obviously Chris, and it makes perfect sense. I know she wasn't shown much, but trust me, she is not going to be a damsel in distress either. Leon nor Chris fired a single weapon in this trailer, and Jill was the one that did it, with her samurai edge of all things, and I love that Capcom brought that back too. She is not going to be sidelined or any other crazy shit like that. If she is, I just lose hope on all CGI projects officially. Also, imagine a fight between Jill and Maria. That shit would be fire, bro. For obvious reasons. This could also be a massive stepping stone for what is next for her journey. This return could help elevate her to be a main or the main character in Resident Evil 9 or Revelations 3. Even if that exists at this point, I will forever be on that hope train until Capcom officially says the series is over. This is a smart move by Capcom. I don't know if it'll be much, but it will be enough for us to say, I'm glad she's back and kicked ass. Now we wait for Resident Evil 9 or whatever game is next, where I have huge faith that she will be involved and will have a major role in that game. My predictions for her is to just kick some ass, not be sidelined and interact with Leon and Rebecca so I can witness some damn Resident Evil history. Does it sound like I have throat cancer right now? Yeah, it does, but I just woke up, so leave me alone, okay? We've only gotten 30 seconds, and I know we will get another trailer soon because guess what? The movie is coming out in the summer, and I'm going to say either June or July, and I'm also going to state another prediction. A showcase will happen before the release of RE4 Remake because it makes sense. When a mainline game was on the brink of release, Resident Evil Village that was, a CGI series was also showcased. It was Infinite Darkness. Many people were asking why do we need a showcase, why do we need that, and I said we needed something else to really convince us that showcase was going to happen. And this movie was that something else. When do I think the showcase will happen? Early to mid-March without a doubt. So that's it for the video for my predictions and rant. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Feel free to drop your predictions down below, and if you did enjoy this, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm trying to hit 5K before RE4 Remake, so I would really appreciate it if you hit that big red button. I hope you guys have yourselves a good day, good night, and a good sleep, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, and much love.